On August 8, 2013, Derek Medina ended the life of his wife, Jennifer Alfonso, in their Miami, Florida home. He took a photo of her lifeless body and shocked the world by posting the gruesome image to his Facebook page for all of their family and friends to see it.
How long have you been with the victim in this case?
My wife, yes, 4 years. Born on 4 years, September 30th of the 4 years.
Are you currently residing with your wife?
Resigning, what do you mean?
Residing with her?
Oh, like,
Do you live with her at home?
yeah, she lives with me. I'm the owner.
And did you have any children together?
No.
Early this morning, you turned yourself into the South Miami Police Department, correct?
Yes, sir.
And why did you do that?
Because I'm not a killer. It was self-defense. And I honored my country, I honored my state, I honored the city of South Miami, and I do not feel that I'm guilty. I do not feel like I intentionally killed. I do not feel like this was, like I was out there to kill her. No, it wasn't. This was self-defense.
There was a fight at your residence this morning?
Yes.
Yes. Around what time did you wake up this morning?
Woke up at 9:30.
And when you woke up, what was the first thing that happened?
She basically came into the room. She basically mentioned, she started ranting about, why we didn't, I didn't wake her up at 1:30 after we went out last night to my yacht club. And I mentioned to her that my stepdaughter was passed out by 10:30 at night.
So she was upset about a plan that she had for you to wake her up at 1:30?
Yes, and correct. And then she started throwing stuff, objects towards me as a weapon. And then I pulled out my weapon. And then I told her, hey, back off, or I'm going to call the cops. And she goes, go, I call the cops, whatever, and I didn't do anything. Oh, sorry. Do anything in Cuba.
You say that she was throwing items at you. What exactly was it that she was throwing at you?
Towels, mascara, creams, anything she can grab her hand. Boxes, anything in the room she could throw at me. I was just ducking. I got hit in the face a few times.
Did you sustain any injuries at that point?
No. Only when she was pushing me and punching me afterwards when I got upset. That's when I went back and grabbed her.
You stated that during this initial argument in your room, where she was throwing out at you, you armed yourself with your firearm?
Yes, but I armed myself, which I forgot to leave that part. I armed myself when she started pushing me and punching me. Then I backed up and I went and got the gun.
And where did you obtain the firearm from?
In the closet in my pants, on my holster.
So at the time you brought the firearm out, was it in a holster?
Correct. I pulled it out on the holster.
And what did you do at that point?
The safety was on, I pointed it towards her, told her to stop, and then after that, and she let her know the safety was on. Yes, sorry.
Can you repeat that again, sir?
The safety was on, I caught it, and took it to her, and pointed it towards her, and then she basically said, I told her that the safety was on, but she was like, oh, you're not going to kill me, you're not going to do anything, whatever. No, I'm not. There's no need for that, but you need to stop punching me and all this stuff.
Down.
Okay.
And she said, you're not going to kill me, what?
Well, she said that you're not going to kill me, and I said, no, of course not. The safety is on. That wasn't my motive. I want you to stop punching me and attacking me.
At that point, did she exit the room?
Yes, she left. I put the gun back. She was still there. I went back and put the gun back into the spot in the holster in the pants, in the closet. I went into bed and she was in the bathroom. And then she was throwing stuff and still trying to agitate me and push me on the wire. And I was like, and then she said that she was going to leave me tonight and pack her stuff. I said, that's fine. Okay, sorry. Then she said she was going to leave me at midnight when I go to work. So I work the midnight shift, and she's got 2 weeks vacation off. And I said, go right ahead.
had the knife at that point?
And she looked at it towards me, and then she just like had it towards her, which was like this.
Did she say anything to you at that point?
Yeah, you know, you're not gonna kill me, blah blah blah. Just like you're a pussy and all that stuff.
Now, you stated that she had a knife in her hand. Can you describe the knife?
Silver, about a foot long, with a black handle.
And did she make a direct threat to you with that knife? What did she say to you?
Well, she said that you're trying to kill me at first, and then she said, I'm gonna kill you, you know, because you were pulling out a gun.
And you stated that you disarmed her?
Correct.
Was your firearm in your hand at the time that you disarmed her?
Correct.
And what did you do with the knife once you took it out of her hand?
Put it in the drawer.
And at that point, did you close the drawer?
Yeah.
Was she armed with any other weapon at this time?
No. Just, okay.
What happened next?
She just started firing punches like crazy over the socket. And she was really, like really attacking. Like I was getting out of the way, I got hit in the arm, and she was like going for my temple. I felt like she was, you know, she was trying to just take me out. And then also, she did make threats upstairs about me dying, and she hopes I die, and then she'll get someone to kill me, whatever it is. She did make those threats upstairs.
So after she hit you in the kitchen,
I fired.
how many times?
I fired away. I shot her.
How many times did you discharge your weapon?
I want to say 6 to 8 times.
Was that full capacity of your gun that time?
In full capacity, like,
Your firearm was fully loaded?
Correct.
Magazine capped up? And what did you do with the gun after you shot?
well, she was still lunging and throwing punches even when I did shoot her. She was still fighting. I put it upstairs in the closet again, on top of the pants. And then I got some pants and jeans. I talked to my stepdaughter, I told her to keep this door closed. Don't come downstairs. I told her to stay there. And then I went downstairs, I took the picture, and then I just locked the door.
Now let me ask you, back to the fight when you were in the kitchen. When she was hitting you, was she near the hallway or was she?
No, it was all in the kitchen.
Let me finish the question. When she was hitting you, were you closer to the hallway? Okay, and is that closer to the exit of the residence? Like the front door to the residence? That's how you would read it?
It's kind of like in the back, you know, the front's, it's kind of like in the middle, yeah.
But your kitchen is a U-shaped kitchen, right? And you were near the hallway, is that correct?
Yes.
So you were closer to the hallway, which leads to the
Correct.
front door of the house. Now, you stated that you took a picture. What did you take a picture of?
Her.
Was she deceased at that point?
Yes.
And why did you take a photo?
So the family would know and be notified, and they can rush over there and get my stepdaughter.
And what did you do once you took that photo?
Upload it on Facebook, on her page, so the family can see.
And when you uploaded it on her page, did you upload it on your Facebook page as well?
Correct. Because I have her family and friends on my Facebook too.
And at any point prior to leaving the house, did you call 911?
You don't just say that loud.
No, sorry.
Once you exited the residence, did you lock the door behind you?
Yes, I did. Bottom line,
What did you do after that?
I went straight to my aunt's house.
Straight to
My aunt's house.
And your aunt's name is?
Valerie,
And do you know her address?
6841 Southwest 48th Street, Miami, Florida, 33155.
And once you were at your aunt's house, what did you do?
I pretty much informed them that I just killed my wife, that she was abusing me, and she said why. She was crying, she was a little confused, and then I advised my uncle as well, and then there I told him to call my grandpa, my dad, and my stepmom was like, you know, say goodbye before I go to the police station.
And what is your uncle's name?
Nash, Abby. I mean, the full name is Abby Chapman.
Can you spell that?
Well, it's going to be hard. Abicchani.
And you then informed them as well as your dad that you had shot your wife.
Yes, I did.
And who took you to the police station?
My dad, Derek Medina. Derek Ian Medina.
And did you go to the police station voluntarily?
Yes.
And once you got to, what police station did you go to?
City of South Miami.
And when you got there, what did you do?
I informed the dispatcher that I just killed my wife and she was attacking me. And then she said, okay, wait here. And then police, City of South Miami came over. Sorry. City of South Miami came over, they checked weapons, and then they took me to the south.
I'm going to take you back for a moment. When you shot your wife, where did you shoot your wife at?
I believe it was in the stomach and up. He could have gone up to her chest area, to the throat, to the neck. From the neck to the stomach.
And do you know how many times you actually hit your wife?
6 to 8 times. Oh, everything that was in there, here. Everything that was in the full round.
So every round that you fired, you hit your wife?
Correct.
I want to take you back now to your prior, I guess, jobs. Was there ever a point in time where you were an amateur boxer?
Yeah.
And how long were you an amateur boxer?
Since 2004. 2007, I started professionally.
And what was your record as an amateur
25
boxer?
Wait a second, I'm finished.
Sorry.
What would you what?
What was your record as an amateur boxer?
25 now.
And that means that you never lost a fight?
Correct.
Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right.
When you shot your wife, did she say anything?
No, she just kept on trying to attack me. She was in shock. She had an expression. Like she was shocked, but she still was trying to swing at me, trying to lunge at me.
What type of expression did she have described?
She just her mouth open up in shock. A gasp of shock.
Did she ever ask for help when she was falling to the ground?
No.
What injuries did you sustain today?
I have marks on my chest, my right side of the chest, chest. Maybe my chest, yes. My arm, no. My chest, yes.
And why did you not call 911 from the residence?
From the beginning of it all, or when I shot her.
Both.
Because I figured I had to solve it on my own. I dealt with this for 4 years, and I never had to call the cops. We've been able to resolve it. I didn't know it was going to get to this.
So during the course of your wife being abusive to you over 4 years, at no point did you ever call the police?
No, I just informed my family.
Did you ever think that maybe involving the police could help your situation?
Nope.
And you chose not to call the police today because why?
I wanted to turn myself out. I wanted to go in voluntarily. I didn't want to call. And I didn't want my stepdaughter to see all that.
Now you stated earlier that you feel things could have gone differently. How do you think things could have turned out differently?
If it didn't even start from the beginning. If the fight didn't, the verbal fight didn't start from the beginning. Like, it just didn't handle differently. Very gentle. You know, talk about not fighting in front of my stepdaughter. So my wife knows that I'm not going to fight, you know, with my stepdaughter. Even before that, you know, but I try not to even get into it, just ignore it. That's why I was trying to go back to sleep, because I don't know my stepdaughter involved. So she was pushing me and attacking me from upstairs to downstairs.
Now you stated earlier that your family was aware of the abuse that your wife was inflicting upon you. Did you ever photograph any of those injuries?
Yes, I did.
Where are those photographs?
On the phone that my hands off.
What are those photographs of?
Just my arm. I didn't get my chest because I had my tank up on.
Is that from today? So the photographs that are on your phone reflect the injury that was sustained today.
And video.
Prior to today, did you ever show anybody these injuries that you sustained from your wife?
What was that?
Oh yeah, my family, I got it. They saw it. My hands.
You're talking about today's injuries?
Yes. Yes, I showed her.
Prior to today,
No.
has anybody seen any injuries that you sustained as a result of your wife prior to today?
No, because it just happened in the morning, so it's impossible. It happened 10 something in the morning.
And why didn't you leave the house in the middle of?
Because my wife is suicidal and she's attempted suicide before, and if I leave the house, she will overdose on medication.
Had any of those prior suicide attempts, have you ever called 911 to report any of those prior suicide attempts?
No, sir.
And when you shot her, were you in fear for your life?
Yes.
And why?
She was repeatedly punching me and trying to get to my temple, my neck. When I say I was in fear with the shot, with her punch towards my chest area, because she was getting close to my neck. So I was in fear with my neck, her catching me into the throat and into the temple on the left side. But the arm wasn't, you know, she's not going to kill me punching my arm.
I'm going to show you one additional form that was presented to you earlier. For the record, I'm showing a Miami-Dade Police Department consent to provide a DNA specimen for laboratory
off at the same time, so that's why I asked you if it's a question. But that's okay.
Although Medina claimed that it was self-defense, he was found guilty and sentenced to life in prison on February 5th, 2016. He must serve a minimum of 25 years before he is eligible for parole.